Well, hi guys, Samantha here with Lone Crow Adventures, the channel where we talk about all things camping, hiking, and backpacking. Today we're talking about filtering water in the backcountry. I'm going to show you the filter that I use and the system that I've come up with to make it the easiest way to get fresh water on your next backpacking trip. Let's go! The water filter that I use is the Sawyer Squeeze. This is a great versatile filter. It's especially great if you're new to backpacking and you're new to water filtration because it's really, really easy to use. So the specs on this guy. This filters water to 0.1 micron, so it's absolute filtration. It will remove 99.999% of protozoa and 99.999% of bacteria. Now what this does not do, it does not filter out viruses. But generally, if you're backpacking within North America, you're not too worried about the risk of viruses. This is not a filter I would choose to take with me on an international trip. For that, I would definitely go with something that has the capacity to filter out viruses. But here in North America, it's just not something that you run across, so this bad boy will definitely get the job done. The weight on this water filter comes in at 2.43 ounces. And one of the things I love the most about it is that it has a universal thread, which means that you can take this and you can screw it right onto the top of a water bottle and then drink directly from it. When I purchased my Sawyer filter, it came with this dirty water bag. This bag is fine if you're going to be getting water from a deep river, a deep pond, or a deep lake. You can blow it up, put it under the water, bloop, 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 bloop. It'll fill right up, no problem. But the problem that I ran into is when I go into some of these seasonal creeks that you quite often see on trail, the water is like this deep. So trying to use this itty bitty little opening to get the water out of that seasonal creek, number one, was ineffective, and it took 1,000 years. So I don't use this dirty water receptacle bag. Come up with a way better system, and that system is this. This is the CNOC Vecto 2-liter bag. Now this one also does come in a 1-liter version, but I wanted to get the 2-liter capacity bag so that way I could quickly filter out 2 liters and fill up 2 smart water bottles. I prefer to drink my water directly from the smart water bottle. I don't especially like to drink from the filter. The flow rate isn't the same. You kind of have to suck quite a bit and the bottle gets all misshapen and stuff. So if I have the time, I like to grab some water and fully fill up my water bottles with clean water before I can drink. And that's the way that I like to do it. But this guy's definitely been a game changer. Now, a lot of people like to use the Sawyer filter and they like to collect dirty water right with their smart water bottle and then screw this guy on the top and drink right from the smart water bottle. And I still have the option to do that when I'm carrying this filter. But with this bag, it just makes filtering for cooking and filtering for drinking so much easier. Now it does add a little bit of weight because this bag comes in, the 2-liter version comes in at 2.6 ounces. So it does add a couple ounces to my pack, but for the convenience, I think it's well worth it. So here we are in a pretty shallow water source here, but look at the opening on the Vecto bag. Just take a few swipes. It's a little bit easier to collect water if the water's moving. When it's not, you have to kind of swipe it. But we're able to get that bag pretty filled pretty quick. One more swipe on it to her. There we go. 2 liters right there. Alright, so I've got my smart water bottle here for my clean receptacle, the Sawyer filter, and the CNOC bag. The really nice thing about the CNOC bag is that it does have that same 28mm threading as the Sawyer filter. So it just screws right on there. I'll take the cap off. we can just squeeze this bag. And it's filtering it up pretty quick. Now you could use this as a gravity system if you wanted to. It does have a loop, and you can see it does maintain that flow rate. So if you had a few other things to take care of, you could hook it up as a gravity system and be on your way. But it works a little bit faster if you squeeze it through, and it's just as effective. Almost. There we go. Clean water to go. I love the combination of the CNOC bag and the Sawyer filter. It is just a perfect combination, and it allows for speed and capacity. I'd like to be able to carry clean water in my Smart Water bottles whenever possible, and that system enables me to be able to do that. It's great because when I'm hiking, I can stop at a water source, and if I need to really carry a lot of water, like 4 liters, I can have that 4 liters of water filtered in under 10 minutes, grab a quick drink, and then be right back on trail. So it's a big time saver as well. But let me know, what filter do you guys use in your backpacking system, and are you happy with it? Now, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, now's the time to do so. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.